Grandpa, why is Daddy's name John? The 8-year-old girl asked innocently. The 85-year-old veteran's hands started shaking. He hadn't told this story in 52 years. Sit down, sweetheart. All of you, sit down. It's time you knew about the first John, the one who should be sitting here instead of me. The room was silent. Even the babies seemed to understand. We met at basic training. Fort Benning, Georgia, 1970. Both drafted, both scared, both pretending not to be. Bobby sat back down, the photo in his hands. John was from Chicago. Polish kid. Tough neighborhood. Could have gotten out of the draft. Bad knee from high school football. Didn't. Said his country called. He smiled, memory flooding back. We were opposites. I was quiet, small town Missouri. John was loud, big city, Chicago. But we clicked. He watched my back. I watched his. We went through hell together in training. Drill sergeants loved picking on John, his accent, his jokes. But John never broke, always smiling. Bobby, he'd say, if we can survive Sergeant Martinez, Vietnam will be easy. He was wrong, but his optimism kept us going. We got our orders together, shipped out together, promised we'd come home together. Bobby's voice dropped. Only one of us kept that promise. January 15th, 1971. We shipped to Vietnam, 1st Cavalry Division, Ia Drang Valley. If those names mean nothing to you, good. They should mean nothing. They should be forgotten. Bobby's hands shook slightly. First month was quiet. Patrols. No contact. We got cocky. Thought maybe we'd gotten lucky. Easy deployment. He laughed, bitter. John wrote his mother every day, every single day. Dear Ma, they all started. He'd read them to me. Stories about the food. Terrible. The heat. Unbearable. The bugs. Prehistoric. But never the fear. Never the danger. Why lie to her? I asked once. Not lying, John said. Just choosing what truth to tell. She needs to know I'm okay. Even when I'm not. Bobby picked up one of John's letters. Unopened. Addressed to his mother. This was his last letter. Never sent. I've kept it for 52 years. Never opened it. Some words are too heavy. March 22nd, 1971, Tuesday. Funny how you remember the day of the week. We were on patrol, routine. 12 men, walking single file through jungle. I was point man. John was behind me. Bobby stood up. Paced, the memory too strong to sit still. Morning was normal, hot, humid, quiet, too quiet. We should have known. I remember John humming, always humming. Some Polish song his grandmother taught him. Said it was for protection. The trail split. Left or right. Sergeant asked me which way. I said left. Don't know why. Just felt safer. He stopped, turned to his family. I was wrong. The grandchildren were transfixed. They'd never seen Grandpa like this. 3 steps down the left trail. Click. Bobby paused. Everyone held their breath. I stepped on a mine. Bouncing Betty, they called them. Springs up, explodes at waist level, kills everyone in a 15-foot radius. Emma gasped. But Grandpa, you're here. Because of John. March 22nd, 1971, Tuesday. Funny how you remember the day of the week. We were on patrol, routine. 12 men, walking single file through jungle. I was point man. John was behind me. Bobby stood up. Paced, the memory too strong to sit still. Morning was normal, hot, humid, quiet, too quiet. We should have known. I remember John humming, always humming. Some Polish song his grandmother taught him. Said it was for protection. The trail split. Left or right. Sergeant asked me which way. I said left. Don't know why. Just felt safer. He stopped, turned to his family. I was wrong. The grandchildren were transfixed. They'd never seen Grandpa like this. 3 steps down the left trail. Click. Bobby paused. Everyone held their breath. I stepped on a mine. Bouncing Betty, they called them. Springs up, explodes at waist level, kills everyone in a 15-foot radius. Emma gasped. But Grandpa, you're here. Because of John. Bobby looked at his grandson, John Jr., 16 years old. Same age as John when he enlisted. Then John said, "Name your kid after me." Just so someone remembers. I said, "You'll name your own kids." He smiled. "No, Bobby. This is it for me. But you're going to have everything. Sunday dinners, Christmas mornings, all of it. For both of us." Bobby wiped his eyes. Medic arrived in 5 minutes, too late. John died in my arms. Last words, "Worth it, Bobby. You're worth it." I promised him everything. Every child would carry his name. Bobby walked to his son, John, put his hand on his shoulder. "You were born March 22nd, 1974. 3 years to the day after John died. I didn't hesitate with the name. To his grandson, John Jr., born on his birthday, October 15th. To his nephew, another John." The tradition continued. Every John in this family is a living memorial. Bobby picked up John's dog tags. Last month, I found his cousin in Chicago. Anna, 81 years old, thought John was forgotten. I showed her photos of all of you. All the Johns. She said, "He didn't die for nothing then?" No, he didn't. Emma, the 8-year-old, hugged her grandpa. "Can I name my kid John, too?" "You can name them whatever you want, sweetheart." "I want John." For the first John. Bobby picked up John's last letter. Still sealed. 52 years. Tonight feels right. He opened it. Read the key part aloud. "Dear Ma, if you're reading this, I didn't make it. But Bobby did. And that's enough. He's got something special. Something worth saving. He is family. John." Bobby looked at his family. "That's why your father's name is John. That's why there will always be Johns in this family." He raised his glass. "To John Michael Kowalski." The reason we're all here. "To John," they all said. Outside, wind chimes rang. Emma whispered, "Is that him, Grandpa?" Bobby smiled. "What do you think?" "I think he's happy we remember." "Me too, Emma. Me too." That night, for the first time in 52 years, Bobby Mitchell slept without nightmares. For all the Johns who didn't come home. And for those who carry their names forward. Some debts can never be repaid, only remembered.